Money is changing, real estate is changing, and pop culture is shaping everything. Let's go.
Send it.
What do you got for us today, Jason?
Well, breaking
Something juicy?
news, women's farts smell worse than men's. According to a new study. So Dr. Michael Lovett, a.k.a. the king of farts, strapped 16 volunteers into Flatus collection bags and feeding them beans and laxatives. His team then analyzed and sniff tested the results.
His team.
So judges rated that women's farts have a greater odor intensity. And
You look
yes.
right. He's looking
King of
right
farts.
at me.
Imagine what that job description
You're reading
looks
this and
like.
looking right at me. This is hilarious.
Like guilty. No, just kidding. No.
Kayla's the one pressing lock on the windows in the car when they're going places.
But the good thing is in 2021, John Hopkins study found that mice injected with hydrogen sulfide-based compound showed a 50% improvement in memory and motor skills. So it even helped reverse some cognitive symptoms.
Is that because-
So while women might get more embarrassed about breaking wind, the extra stink could actually do their brains a favor.
Because it puts it into
goodness.
shock mode or something?
Yes.
Like it stimulates the brain because it
So
jolts it?
this is the story you were just dying to lead with today. That is hilarious.
I
Yes,
have one question.
I
on
am
that.
a 12-year-old
I like how
at
he
heart.
says his team. Imagine what the job description of King of Farts. You're going to go work for King of Farts. You must have a great sniffer and be able to withstand really stinky farts.
Yes. Yes.
Wait, what? Okay, I'm gonna go with what about nose blindness? So if these researchers had to first smell all of the men's, or let's say they first smelled all of the
they were
women's,
already contaminated.
and then by the time they got to the men's samples, they had that nose blindness because after about 15 minutes of smelling something, you stop smelling. This is why you can like spray perfume in the morning and like after an hour you don't even smell it anymore, but other people still smell it on you. So I don't know. I don't know if I believe this.
Well, and not only that, do they like pass the coffee grains in between? Like
yeah,
you smell
you sniff the coffee.
smell the coffee.
Something. That's
that
hilarious.
whole like thought of that thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And not only that, like to me, it actually isn't surprised that they might be because dudes don't hold it back; they just let it go. Girls are gonna like let it sit and stew for a minute, so
yeah,
now it's gonna
yeah.
be a little bit more fermented.
So we're just making generalizations.
All right, let's get to
about-
the next story.
About how male and female
See what you brought, Jay?
release
See what you
their
got?
flash
See what
lights.
you brought?
Here's the next story. The next story is big tech venture capital wants to replace real estate agents with AI. They're making investments in GetRidLee. So remember the realtors hate me guy, the guy who claimed he was selling his home FSBO and went through this long drawn out story. He documented the whole process on Instagram, made so many videos, and ultimately didn't sell his house even though he claimed he got a buyer for it, but then he changed his mind. Went on to create a platform to help sellers fight against the 6% commission and created GetRidLee. He claims his AI can help you sell your home on your own without an agent. But oh, by the way, the highest price tier for listing your home on GetRidLee includes agent guidance. Nonetheless, he has raised $6.4 million. Fifth Wall, which is a leading venture capital firm for the built world, was the leader of the round. It doesn't disclose how much they put in, but he is getting some capital to use AI to replace real estate agents.
Yeah, and they've completed 2 sales so far?
He claims, no, actually, this is where it gets interesting. So what he claims is that the platform currently has listed over $350 million in private listings. He claims 57 homes have sold through the platform so far with an average of 33 days on market and a list to sold ratio of 9.83%.
But his revenue is undisclosed right now.
Well, I'm gonna say 57 homes and he raised $6.5 million. Good for him.
It's 6.4, 6.5, yeah.
You don't know
essentially.
the details of what it is, though, what kind of raise it is.
I know.
We don't know the details. I think what's frustrating for me is we know that this guy, his name is Mike Chambers, and Mike Chambers is a media guy. He's a marketing guy. Yeah. And so really what I believe, and I've watched a couple of his podcasts that he's been on, is that it was all a stunt. It was a complete publicity stunt to raise awareness, to, actually position this platform. I kind of have the gut feeling that he never intended to sell his house. It was all a ruse to get attention, which he did a very good job at. He's been featured on CBS News. He's been featured on, other publications. And so he's done a great job of getting attention. But really what he's capitalizing on is all of the commission lawsuit, hoopla.
It's that moment in time.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Yeah.
Good luck, Mike.
Yeah, good luck, Mike. Let's see how you do, because you've already partnered with agents, and so what you've already realized is like,
agents.
Oh wait,
We have
agents
partnered with
are
agents here.
they're
Our
clutch
top
here.
tier is agent guidance.
Right.
Yeah.
And so will this just turn into a referral platform where, essentially it's going to be like a Zillow, where they're going to end up connecting with a real estate agent and there will end up being referral fees
Some
paid.
great tech here.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. The tech can help you locate a buyer, obviously communicate the value proposition of your property. But what about the inspection period, right? That to me, that's the biggest thing that all of these things come into play is inspections, appraisals, title issues, liens issue, right? Well, I guess that's title issues, but regardless, right? All of the inner workings of the transaction that we know, where a savvy agent really starts to shine extra.
Absolutely. Like I said, we'll see how that model changes over time once he's raised that capital. And, you even look at like, what did OfferPad, what did Open Door do when they first started out? It was like the intent was we're going to replace real estate agents. Nobody needs them. That 6% commission, which there is no 6% commission, right? But you go to Ridley and at the very bottom, it says, join the fight against 6% commission. It's like, it's ridiculous. He's just really playing on what the consumer thinks.
Reminds me of one of my favorite statements. Everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth.
Yeah, Mike Tyson.
That's right.
Is that who that was?
That was.
Interesting. Well, what do we have in the world of finance happening today, Jason?
Well, we have a new platform that is now governed or regulated by the government. It is called Bitnomial, and it is a crypto trading platform. So what do you guys think about that? That the government is now regulating a platform. So now it's going to be safe for people because the government's going to regulate it.
Yeah,
they're going to be very clear on the taxes.
Yes.
Very, very clear on the money that you're moving in and out of it.
Yeah, right.
And then from there, is it going to be government or is it going to be set up for like the Federal Reserve that is so government?
Yeah. So the CFTC is now regulating, platforms now, and this is the first one apparently. But we'll see if Coinbase has been pretty good, but I think what they're really trying to say is like, if this isn't an FTX type of moment or a Mt. Gox type of moment where you lose all your
because they're custodying your crypto, right? Like a lot of these places where like that's where a lot of the exchanges talk about actually pull if you're not looking to trade, you should pull it off of that particular exchange,
but if
house
you
it in your wallet,
put it on Bitnomial, then the federal government is going to backstop it. I don't know. They haven't said that, but it's regulated now by the government. But will they backstop it? So if something happens, like a hack comes in and someone hacks the Bitnomial, will the
or will this turn into
the
like
government say, okay, well, you haven't lost your Bitcoin, or you haven't lost
the federal government essentially backstopped FTX too.
Yeah.
Well, that's another story.
Yeah, that's another story.
Well, or is this like going to be like Fort Knox, right? Because Fort Knox gold, right? Like where a lot of times they say that if you went to go cash in your gold, the gold does not exist.
Doesn't exist. Yes.
It's not there.
Exactly. So
it's just
we're custodying your crypto.
It's that Dumb and Dumber scene where they open up the briefcase and there's a bunch of IOUs.
That's good. You're going to want to hang on to that one right there.
That's like the best scene. Well, the New York Times recently had their Deal Book Summit, and the CEO of Coinbase, Brian Armstrong, was on a panel with Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock. Yeah. And what was interesting is the moderator asked Larry Fink about his position change and actually repeated a quote that Larry Fink said about crypto back in 2017. And Larry Fink went on to essentially say that, hey, I hold strong opinions, but they change, and this one has changed. And clearly now he is a proponent of Bitcoin and
crypto. Didn't he admit to being wrong? Didn't he say I was wrong?
He did. Yeah. He was very humble about it, that his opinions have changed. So in the world of finance, a lot is happening. Next week, the Fed meets. We'll see what happens to interest rates. Projections are leaning that they will come down in 2026, and the housing market could start to move a little bit more. But what do we have happening in the world of pop culture, Elliot?
Well, you may have heard of this show called Stranger Things. It broke the internet.
It broke Netflix.
Yeah, it actually set season 5 specifically set the new most watched premiere record for an English language series with almost 60 million views in the first 4 days.
Wow.
60 million. When you think about that, that's actually really substantial. That's 5% of the American population.
In 4 days. Watched it.
That's pretty wild, you're right?
It's pretty incredible.
I'm in the 95th percentile rate.
You are on the outside of the statistics there?
Have you seen any of the episodes?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we watched it, years ago? We started watching.
No. Have you seen any of the new episodes?
Oh, no.
You haven't watched any new ones yet?
Have you?
I have. I've watched all of it now.
Oh, okay.
And
I've got no time for TV.
It's epic. Well, it takes me a while sometimes to watch it because I watch, right?
Fall asleep.
Yeah. And then Carly finishes it, and then I got to watch it to catch up.
All of the episodes.
Yes.
And then you're behind.
Yes.
Well, Spotify Wrapped came out yesterday. It's official. Any guesses on the top 3 artists on Spotify Wrapped?
Bad Bunny.
Okay. That's a good guess.
Taylor Swift.
Where do you guess Bad Bunny landed?
Number 2. Next to
I'm gonna
Taylor
say
Swift.
actually number one, because I feel like all this controversy of the NFL and the show, you know, that the halftime show actually helped his clout.
You're going with Tay Tay?
I'm going with the.
Okay, so who's number 3 though? Oh, The Weeknd. The Weeknd dropped a lot of stuff.
There you go, you guys. You got it. Number 3 was The Weeknd. Number 2 was Taylor Swift. And number 1,
was Bad Bunny?
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
I've never even heard.
Hey, did
that
you guys
one
see
of that
this?
guy's songs.
Are we done?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, I was going to show you this one thing.
Show.
So they did this this little video with the Binance founder CZ,
Yes.
and you know, you guys, Peter Schiff is like he's like the gold
Yes.
bug that's
Yeah.
against Bitcoin.
Yes.
And so the Binance founder brought out this piece of gold and was like, "Oh yeah, here's a piece of gold, Peter." And he's like, "Is it real?" And Peter's like, "Oh, I don't know."
Yeah, I don't know.
But that was kind of funny.
Yeah, well, and not only that, like
He
hey,
totally got him. He was like,
He
"Well,
did.
then how do you know?"
Well, one of my favorite examples of what you're talking about is I've seen something similar when they're like, "Hey, carry $100,000. Hey, carry $100,000 worth of gold. Hey,
Yeah.
carry $100,000 worth of Bitcoin."
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. Like, and it's obviously, you know, if you understand it at all, it's very clear what that analogy is. But
Yeah.
I love that one.
It's a classic video. You guys got to watch it. It's really funny because it got him.
It did get him. Well, what do you think? Drop it in the comments below, and thanks for tuning in.